Shalom, Israel. This is the Wednesday night law class. My name is Officer Anatazar 500. We're going to get right into it. And this is the I.S.U.P.K coming out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohanna. We're here to teach the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that you are the true biblical Jews of the Bible. And of course, the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. And tonight we're going to get right into our topic. And it's a sketchy topic. And, you know, it's just all this people on Facebook and stuff like that. And I know you heard it before, but we want to get into it again. Because this is what the I.S.U.K do. You understand? And it's, you know, sex is marriage. Sex is marriage. And multiple wives is lawful. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people talk about, you know, oh, sex ain't marriage. You know what I'm saying? You know, you ain't married until you get a wedding. You know, where is that in the Bible? It's not nowhere in the Bible. But we want to prove these things to you today. That none of these things that they say our marriage is in the Bible, and it ain't, you know, it ain't subscribed by the Lord. You know what I'm saying? We want to bring it out right now. If somebody, anybody can pull up Romans chapter 15, verse 4. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna pull this up because this is something that we have to learn about. You know what I'm saying? And this is what the Bible will say about, you know, learning things that's in the Bible. Hold that for me. You got Romans chapter 15, verse 4. Read it.
Romans chapter 15, verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? Whatever was written in the beginning to the end is for our learning. The whole Bible is for our learning. For you Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans. You know what I'm saying? Every prophet in there and every event is for our learning. This is how we want to conquer the earth. This is a book. This is our constitution for the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You know what I'm saying? And you know, everybody always try to, you know, defile the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not used to, you know, dealing with the truth. And the whole Bible is the truth. You understand? And we want to get right into it. We want to show you that sex is marriage. You know what I'm saying? And we always, it is like this. Sex is the most sacred thing on the planet Earth. You can live and die from sex, having sex. You know what I'm saying? You have your mate. You have sex with that woman, you're supposed to stay with her for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got people that are, you know, women's and men that are whore and whoremongers that die from sex. You wonder why they die? Because they're not keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. You know what I mean? We got specific instructions of how to have a family and how to have sex in the Bible. We want to get it out. Okay? Can somebody pull up Genesis chapter 24, verse 64? You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I mean, the Bible is going to bring out what everybody needs to know, you know, about sex, about marriage, about having kids, about living on this planet Earth. You know what I'm saying? This is our content. The United States got their constitution, which don't even include you Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We have the Constitution of the Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans as they're given to us by the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Was the power, the most powerful force in the universe, and he gave us this Bible. Now, like, this Bible is not for everybody. It's only for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Somebody give me Genesis chapter 24, verse 64.
I got it.
You got it? Go ahead. Read.
Genesis 24, verse 64.
Go ahead.
And Rebekah lifted up her eyes, and when she saw Isaac, she lighted off the camel.
This is about Rebekah. You know what I mean? When she met Isaac, you know what I'm saying? And this is when the part that she seen Isaac. She seen that man, and you know that the spirit of the Lord was on this woman. You know what I'm saying? She got off that camel, you know what I'm saying? Seen that man? Go ahead, read.
Verse 65. For she had said unto the servant, what man is this that walketh in the field to meet us?
Yeah, she seen that man, and she seen, what's that man? She was like sparkles. There was sparkles in her eyes when she seen that man. You know what I'm saying? That's the spirit of the Lord. When you see that woman, that woman that you know, you be like, damn. You know what I'm saying? And she be like, damn. You know what I'm saying? That's that sparkle. Go ahead.
And the servant had said, it is my master. For she took a veil and covered herself.
Go ahead.
And the servant told Isaac all things that he had done. And Isaac brought her into his mother Sarah's tent.
He did what?
Isaac brought her into his mother Sarah's tent.
Look, man, Isaac wasn't playing no games when he seen the back. All right. He seen that beautiful woman, and her, you know, when she just looked, you know, scrumptious and beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And he took her in her mother's tent. Some of y'all, you know, did that back in the days. You know what I'm saying? Y'all took y'all first wife. You know, you didn't know that was your wife, but you took her in your mother's tent or your mother's basement, or you know, your brother's bedroom, which is in your mother's house. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get some more on this. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna show you what the Lord said. Go ahead.
And took Rebekah.
And he did what?
And took Rebekah.
Look, he you know what I mean? He took Rebekah. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't take it like, you know what I mean, like some of these crazy you know, Christians say he took it. We're gonna get a little more in some verse that, you know what I mean, he didn't take it like he raped her. She wanted it. You see, she got off that camel. You see that man came up to him, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? She was willingly took it, you know what I'm saying? Read on.
And she became his wife.
And he did what?
And she became his wife.
He took Rebekah. You understand? He took her. Okay? Look, the Bible ain't really, you know what I mean? You know, don't give it afraid. Everybody used to the modern day, like, you know, back in the day they used to say, oh, you slept with him? Man, you say you slept with a person, you went to sleep with a person. You know what I'm saying? No, you ain't sleep. You had sex with that person. You know what I'm saying? And this is what the Bible's telling you what they did back then. He took Rebekah. You know what I'm saying? And did what?
And she became his wife.
There you go. They ain't say nothing about you know, she got the fly girl and the ring boy, you know what I'm saying, and the bouquet, right, and all those other women, all those little you know, whores to be, you know what I mean, ready to catch the bouquet, you know what I'm saying, because that's what they, you know what I mean, you know, that it is. That's the Bible, okay? Sex is marriage in the Bible. It wasn't no ceremony, it was nothing. Rebekah went in Isaac's mother tent. She didn't even go in his tent. He went in the mother's tent, okay? The mother tent. And what did he do?
And she became his wife.
He went in his mother's tent, and that was it, you know? What you Christians say? Holy matrimony. Boom, there it is for you. Sex is marriage in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to, T.D. Jakes and Creflo Dollar. They have, stretch up, wrong. But we want to get some more on this because evidently the Christian church has been lying to you about, marriage. A marriage is just basically a financial, contract for you to, destroy your life. You know what I'm saying? Because if that woman's going to sit up there and divorce you, she's not going to, she's not going to her mother. She's definitely going to her mother to divorce you. She may go to her father. She's going to the white man that the Bible speaks of. And he's going to, orchestrate y'all separate. How y'all going to sit there and get a contract from a white man? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? To tell you what to do and how to do with your marriage. You know what I'm saying? That's so awful, man. I don't understand it. When this book, the Holy Bible, you know what I'm saying, is giving you instructions on how you marry. You know what I'm saying? Instructions how you marry. Right here, it just said Rebecca when Isaac mother tent. You know what I mean? After they got down, she was married. They didn't say nothing else. That was it. That was like clear cut. But you know what I mean? You got something? Yeah, the definition. The definition of marriage. Okay. And we got the definition of marriage. And where you find that at?
I'm in the Zondervan Bible Dictionary.
This is the definition of marriage in the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. Okay? Go ahead, read.
It says marriage is an intimate personal union to which a man and woman consent, consummated and continuously nourished by sexual intercourse.
By what?
By sexual intercourse.
Hold up. Time out. It is nourished by what?
Sexual intercourse.
Okay, it's nourished by pleasing that woman. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? By having sex. You know what I mean? That's marriage. That's in the Bible, as Zondervan Bible Dictionary. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, get some more on it.
It says, and perfected in a long life partnership of mutual love and commitment. It is also a social institution regulated by the word of God.
By the word of what?
By the word of God.
Ain't that what we're reading right now? We're reading by the word of God. We're not even, we ain't talking to no, Pastor Pork Chop, you know what I'm saying, and Reverend Ham Sandwich, okay? We're talking about what's in the Bible and how it's regulated, how a man and a woman supposed to, prosper in this kingdom. And that's through sex. How the children supposed to prosper is through sex. You know what I'm saying? This is how, it's like, I forgot the percentage of, you got some more there? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
And by the laws and customs which a society developed to safeguard its own continuity and welfare.
Good night. You know what I'm saying? All in all, man, sex is marriage in the Bible. Now, it hurts to some people to hear that because some people spend thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars just to have a wedding when they already was married. You know what I'm saying? Now, the ceremony is not unlawful, okay? But you have to know, once you have sex with a woman, that is your wife forever. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get some more. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna come from my mouth. It's gonna come straight from the Bible. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get some more of this. Let me get let's get Exodus chapter 22, verse 16. know what I'm saying? Because I you know, these ain't my words. You know what I'm saying? If y'all would have seen me a couple years ago, I mean, you know, I ain't know nothing about the Bible. You know, had, you know, problems with, you know, my marriage. But now, I have a great marriage. You know what I'm saying? With my wives. With S. And I will put, and we want to get him some more of that. You know what I'm saying? Later on down the line. But you got that for me, Doc?
Cut.
Go ahead.
Exodus 22 and 16. And if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed.
Hold on. Let's say, if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed. First of all, let's break this down. Okay? If a man, read it again.
And Exodus 22 and 16. And if a man entice a maid.
If a man entice a maid, what is a maid? A maid is a young, go ahead.
Oh, God.
Go ahead.
A maid is a young unmarried woman.
A maid is a young unmarried woman in the Bible. Some of you Christians think a maid is some you know, Mexican in your household, or you know what I'm saying, or you know what I'm saying, some you know, black woman that's, you know, with an apron. That is not the case. Okay, it's not a maid. Okay, we're gonna break this down. And if a man entice, what do entice mean? Go ahead.
Entice means to put your spirit upon her.
Right. To put your spirit upon her, or, you know, lure her to you, or go ahead.
Put that Mac on it.
Put that Mac on it.
That's what it is.
You know what I mean?
It's to put that gift of gab
to
on
put
it.
that gift of gab on it.
That's what it is, you know, right there. It's that Mac.
That's right. And a lot of people know, you know what I'm saying, you know, a lot of you women, you know what I mean, know how that man put that Mac on you. You know, that's why you got like a couple kids, you know what I mean? From that man putting that Mac on you. You
right,
know what I'm saying?
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it say, and if a man entice a maid, we already know what a maid is. Go ahead.
That is not betrothed.
If that is not betrothed, do anybody know what betrothed means? Go ahead.
That she does not belong to another man by any source.
That's correct. She don't belong to another man, or, you know what I mean? What we do in the I.S.U.P.K, we court women. You know what I'm saying? You court women up to a year before you marry them. And if a man, so you got to understand this. This is a very important verse. So if you find a woman and she say, I'm talking to somebody, she is off limits. You say, Shalom, sis. Lord be with you. Have a nice day. I don't care how beautiful she is. You know what I'm saying? Some of you brothers out there, fake Israelites, you know, I ain't going to name a few or none of them. But I'm trying to tell you, you know, y'all is, you know, committing a foul sin. You know what I mean? The Lord is going to deal with you one way or another. You know, for taking the women away from these men. You know what I'm saying? That they're courting, because that's not brotherly. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. If a woman is talking to a man and she only have to have sex with him. It's just that she have interest in the man got interest in them, that she's off limits. You know what I'm saying? That's why the I.S.U.P.K is the truth ain't nothing but the truth. Because you come in here, you ain't supposed to talk to any of these women. You're supposed to court, or you have to ask your superior to have interest in the woman. And after 6 months, you can ask to, you know, be talk to a woman. You know what I mean? Y'all could talk for 6 months. Another 6 months after that, I mean, y'all can, you know, be married. You know what I'm saying? And that's just giving you a time to know that woman, you know, just in case you might not want that woman. You might find out that woman is crazy as all outdoors. You know what I'm saying? And you just like, you know what? You know what I mean? Or, you know, she has, I shouldn't say that. But I'm going to say it anyway. She probably got hella makeup caked up on her. You know what I'm saying? She peel off the fake head, the lipstick. You know what I'm saying? Fake eyelashes, and she, you know what I mean? She look like Shrek.
Shrek, yeah.
Yeah, she look like Shrek when she
take that makeup off.
When she took that makeup off, you like, woo! You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
I don't think this gonna work.
I ain't got a little baby. I didn't know. She's probably good for another brother. You know what I mean? Another brother probably like Shrek looking tail. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna get some more on this, man. So if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed, and we already know what betrothed is, read.
And lie with her.
And that's locked. And do what?
And lie with her.
And lie with her. Now, you know, back in the days, like we said, you know, if you say, oh, yeah, so-and-so slept with so-and-so. Oh, well, you know what that means. You know what I'm saying? Same thing they said 6,000 years ago. They lied with her. If he slept with her, it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had sex, okay? Y'all had sex. You know what I'm saying? And what comes with sex? You know what I'm saying? You know what that comes with sex? Marriage. You know what I'm saying? So if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed and lie with her, go ahead.
He shall surely endow her to be his wife.
She shall what?
He shall surely endow her to be his wife.
Look, man, sex is marriage, man. Look, once again, wife. I didn't hear no ceremonies. I didn't hear no, baton and, choir music. I ain't see no rice stream thrown. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wow, too, sir. And ain't no dearly beloved with a guaranteed day for a holy matrimony. Blah 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 blah. And that's not even in the Bible. What the pastor do? He throw a sheet that he read on top of the Bible. See this right here? He throw this on top of the Bible and he reads it. Next time you in a wedding, look at the pastor and see what he's reading from. Just go up there and look. You know what I'm saying? You need that. What are you reading from? Oh, it's this holy matrimony. I don't know what that crap is. Look, the Lord, you know what I'm saying, see that sex is marriage in the Bible. When you have sex with a woman, the Lord sees that as marriage, and you're supposed to be with that woman. You know what I'm saying? For the rest of your life, you ain't supposed to, go nowhere. Or, you really can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get a little bit more on this. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people have a problem with sex being marriage. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, not all sex is good sex. And what I mean by that is, you got homosexuals having sex. Now, you think that the Lord, that, our Father, that, he subscribed to, men having sex with men? I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't in the beginning. That wasn't, written. But, I don't hear it from my mouth. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna bring it up in the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? This is unlawful sex that I'm already talking about. You know what I'm saying? This is that the Lord is going to kill you for this type of sex. You know what I'm saying? Let me get Leviticus 20 and 13. Because you got lawful sex and then you have unlawful sex. Lord forbid if you do the unlawful sex. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord ain't he's not with you. That goes for your homosexuals out there. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is not with you. You know what I'm saying? Male and female. Go ahead, you got that?
Leviticus chapter 20, verse 13.
Go ahead.
If a man also lie with mankind,
A man also lie with mankind. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a man, you know, you got two rods in the bed. You know what I'm saying? That ain't supposed to be there. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get some more what the Lord say. Go ahead.
as he lieth with a woman.
If like two men in the bed, you lie like he lied with a woman, and you know how he lied with a woman, go ahead.
Both of them have committed an abomination.
Committed a what?
An abomination.
Abomination. Anybody know what abomination is? Go ahead.
A filthy, wicked act, judgment by death.
Judgment by death. Judgment by the Most High death. You don't want to get no death by the Most High because he can just, you know, just think of something, you can get it. You can get your issue, you know what I'm saying? The worst way. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
They shall surely be put to death.
They shall surely be put to death. Go ahead.
Their blood shall be upon them.
Their blood shall be upon them. That is filthy to have homosexual encounters with each other. You know what I'm saying? And that goes for the women. That goes for the women too. Go ahead.
And it also talks about HIV and AIDS.
Exactly. When you talking about the blood shall be upon you. Yeah, you know, the Lord is gonna, you know, spike your blood with something that you ain't gonna be able to get rid of. You know what I'm saying? He can either kill you quickly or he could kill you slowly, whichever way he feel like. But you're surely gonna die. You know what I'm saying? Thus said the Lord. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This is the I.S.U.P.K. We don't play any games. You know what I'm saying? With these scriptures. That's why we up in the forefront, and we are the army of the Lord. And we out here to teach you blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans this true biblical law, the Bible, you know what I'm saying? So we could raise up out this hell, you know what I'm saying, and get the true kingdom, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna start from this family.
That's right.
And we're gonna get it, we're gonna you know what I mean? We're gonna start right, and it's through the bed, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's a filthy act to be a homosexual, you know what I'm saying? With the women too. Dude, what's the with the women? Can you get that from me? You know what I'm saying? That just ain't that ain't just for the men, you know what I'm saying? It's vice versa, you know what I'm saying? It's for the women too. You women out there, you bold dykes out there, you know what I'm saying? You have no, you know what I mean? You talking about, you know, you love the box. You're going to die one way or the other. You know what I'm saying? And that was about the gay men. Let's talk about the gay women. You know what I mean? You lesbians and bull dykes. You got that from me?
Come on, what's going, sir?
All right, read.
Romans chapter 1, verse 26.
Go ahead.
For this cause, God gave them up into vile affection.
Go ahead.
For even their women did change their natural use into that which is against nature.
But they changed their natural use. You know what I'm saying? That natural use is to put a rod in, you know, your natural, okay, for you women. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman.
Right. Then you know, I don't even want to, you know, talk about what the men do. We already know what the men do, which is a disgusting, foul thing, and the woman's a disgusting, foul thing too. The Lord is not subscribing to none of that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All of that is an abomination. And on top of that, it diminishes our nation. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, I don't know if y'all can remember back in the day. I mean, I'm 43 years old. You know what I'm saying? So back in the day, I can't remember that, you know, we probably had one homosexual in the school, and he was halfway scared to be a homosexual. You know what I'm saying? He stayed himself. You know, he was switching, but he wore men clothes. You know what I'm saying? He wore men's clothes. Now, today, you got full out drag queens in high school. I don't know how they get through it, but they do. I mean, you know what I mean? And nobody ain't saying nothing about it. This is how you know the world changing, man. We are in the days, you know what I'm saying? Every year it gets worse. It gets worse every year. These little boys is putting on skirts. These little girls is putting on, you know what I mean, basketball shorts, you know what I'm saying, with the whole tank top, with the breast halfway out. You know what I'm saying? They put a sports bra on. Some of them don't even wear sports bra. I think they got a whole man chest. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy out here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And this is a lawful sex. This is the sex this is the marriage that the law ain't counting as law. You know what I'm saying? It's an abomination by the Lord. You know what I'm saying? We got some more on what else is abomination? We got some more unlawful there. And half of you people online don't even know this is in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Let's go back to Leviticus chapter 20. If you can, probably just show. You know what I'm saying? These are lawful. So this is where you're not married by the Lord. This is a death sentence for you.
So Leviticus chapter 20.
Yeah, chapter 20, verse 14. You know what I'm saying? To show you what else you can do for some of you men. And I'm pretty sure some of you men did this out here, you know what I'm saying? Women, what have you. You know what I'm saying? Vice versa. This is in the law too. You can't do this either. You know what I'm saying? You got that?
Come on. Leviticus chapter 20, verse 14. And if a man take a wife and her mother.
And who?
And her mother.
Some of you brothers out there, as a young, girlfriend and a mother, the mother's just as fine as the girl, the wife that you got, and y'all sleep with the mother. Like that is, you know what I mean? That's bad in the Lord's eyes, man. You cannot sleep with the mother. I don't care how fine she is. You know what I'm saying? Hook up with your father. You know what I'm saying? Do something. You do not sleep with the girl's mother. You know what I'm saying? That's a law in the Bible. Go ahead, you got some more on that?
It is wickedness.
It is wickedness. You know what I'm saying? It's wickedness and what?
They shall be burnt with fire.
Man, look. Some of you people, I don't know. You know, the Lord works in mysterious ways. You bang your your wife's mother, a lightning bolt might come down and strike you and burn you to hell or something. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, yeah, they're gonna put you up on they're gonna burn you at the stake back in the day. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, you should die just for doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's unlawful. Go ahead.
Both he and they, that there be no wickedness among you.
You know what I'm saying? The Lord don't even want that to be even out there to even see that. You know what I'm saying? It need to be burnt up and nobody saying that. You know what I'm saying? It is a wicked thing to do that. Now, I actually know people that have done that. I actually know people that slept with a person's mother. And, you know, that's some wicked stuff. Go ahead.
That's why you see all the wickedness going on YouTube. The mother done slept with the daughter's significant other,
right?
And the daughter sleeping with this one that the mother already slept with. It's foolishness.
Foolishness, and the Lord don't. He hates it. You know what I'm saying? Let's get some other unclean acts that can be done in the bedroom or not in the bedroom. Be done in the goddamn barnyard. You know what I'm saying? Let me get chapter 15. This is another wicked act. And Lord, I haven't seen none of Israel. I had heard stories about this Israel out in out in the boondocks at prisons and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Go ahead, read.
Verse 15.
Go ahead.
And if a man lie with a beast,
if a man lie with a beast, look, you can't look. You got to be a perverted sexual demon to even think about lying with a beast, okay? A chicken, a goddamn sheep. I heard, you know, back in the day, one of my brothers, you know, a cow. He did a cow, okay? And, you know, I don't understand that. He was locked up, but you know, if this was back in the day, he would be killed for that. Okay, read on.
he shall surely be put to death.
He should surely what?
He shall surely be put to death.
Look, man, when the kingdom comes, y'all do something like that, look, you're done. It ain't no talking. All these unlawful sex acts that the Lord don't abide by, you're done. Okay? It's not even no game. You got any more on that?
And ye shall slay the beast.
And they shall what?
Ye shall slay the beast.
The beast gotta go too. You know what I'm saying? You think, oh man, look, the beast don't have nothing to do with it. Look, this is what the Lord said, and we don't care about the beast, you know what I'm saying? And the beast gonna be burnt up. We ain't even gonna eat that beast. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what that man gonna put up in that beast.
Vile.
It's defiled. It's right. It defiles the whole, you know, beast, and you know, it's just disgusting. So the man will get his head chopped off, and the beast also. You know, both of y'all have to go. You know what I'm saying? And this is the unlawful sex. You know what I'm saying? And the reason we bring this out, because this type of thing goes on in this world today. It wouldn't be in this Bible if it didn't go on today. You know what I'm saying? This is the type of thing going on. You know what I'm saying? People are wicked. You know what I'm saying? The Christian church is wicked. You know what I'm saying? We just read that, you know, two men can't lay in a bed. But you go inside a Christian church, the pastor, you know, the pastor is a homosexual. Okay? He is laying down with a man, and you know, he's you know, sex is lawful in his lives. You know what I'm saying? As long as he can repent the next day. Well, sometimes we just really think that it's lawful. There's nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? But in the kingdom, you know, he's going to get his goddamn head chopped off. You know what I'm saying? You got any more of that? Is there any more of that?
Sir.
That's it? Okay. We're going to drop that. You know what I'm saying? So this is the unlawful acts of marriage. You know what I'm saying? It should never ever be done. It should never even be looked at. You know what I'm saying? Because it's totally disgusting.
Salat, you can go down.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, read some more. This is unlawful sex, right?
Unlawful sex.
Okay, go ahead.
And if a woman approach unto any beast and lie down there too.
And if any woman beats, okay, I've seen videos with that too, okay? But I actually went to Mexico and seen a horrific, I think I was 19, a donkey show. And I wish I'd never seen that. But yes, women lay down with beasts too, you know what I'm saying? And wow, go ahead. You know, if it wasn't in the Bible, you know, people wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? But this is what people done 6,000 years ago, and this is what people are doing today. You know what I'm saying? And when the kingdom of heaven comes, we are going to find you, and we're going to chop your head off. Okay, thus said the Lord. Okay, go ahead, read.
Thou shalt kill the woman.
Kyle, we're going to chop her head off. Go ahead.
And the beast.
We're going to chop the beast head off. You know what I'm saying? We're going to throw it in the flame and, you know, just burn both of y'all up because, you know, because it's defiled. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord don't abide by it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we got on the unlawful marriage in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? The Israelites are men of war. You know what I'm saying? And we the men that's just going to lift up and protect this whole nation. You know what I'm saying? And it all starts with the man. Okay? woman, and child of Israelites. Okay? And we're showing you right now, this is the biblical, law class, and we're showing you that sex is marriage and multiple wives is lawful. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So when the woman and man is together, you know what I'm saying? This is lawful. This is what the Lord wants. You know what I'm saying? This is why, Adam and Eve was, put on this earth. You know what I'm saying? So they can have a nation. You know what I'm saying? There was millions of peoples in that Garden of Eden. But the Lord only gave the breath of life to Adam and Eve. You know what I'm saying? To live on this Bible, so we could pass it down to you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You know what I'm saying? Let's get some more on this lawful. We're going back to the lawful marriage. So let me get, Hebrews 13:4. You know what I'm saying? Now we just went into the, unlawful marriages, that is disgusting in the Lord's eye. So now we're going back to, the lawful marriage that the Lord, trust and love. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And all the marriages that through sex to a man and woman is marriage. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? In the bedroom, you know what I mean? You want to take your woman in the bedroom, you get down, you take your wife to be for the first time. The Lord is blessing you. You know what I'm saying? And you're supposed to be with that woman forever once you lay down. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong being with a woman. You know what I'm saying? It's the best thing in the world being with a woman. You know what I'm saying? I love women. You know what I'm saying? I love my two wives. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get how sex is honorable in the bed too. It's honorable in the God and Lord's eyes. You got that? Hebrews chapter 13, verse 4.
Come. Hebrews chapter 13, verse 4. Marriage is honorable in all.
Look, marriage is honorable in all. You know what I'm saying? With a woman and a man, it's honorable. Go ahead.
And the bed undefiled.
It's not undefiled. Look, man, you go in there with your woman, y'all want to get down all types of ways. Look, the Lord ain't looking at you in no type of way. Look, man, the bed is undefiled, man, between women and men. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
But whoremongers.
So who?
But whoremongers.
Anybody know what a whoremonger is? Go ahead.
It's a man who marries a woman and throws her away multiple times.
Okay. Yeah, you do.
Whoremonger.
Yeah, that's
taking women and throwing them away.
One. Another one is a pimp. Same thing. Yeah, that's a whoremonger. Go ahead.
Or it's a man who goes against the laws of God and do whatever he thinks pleases himself.
Really, but close enough. He had it more on point. What a whoremonger is. You know what I'm saying? Whoremonger is a man that just keep having sex with women, throwing them away, just panhandles women. You know what I'm saying? And make money off of women. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All types of ways. That's a whoremonger. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of down south. You got a lot of whoremongers, man. If they knew, that they was going against, the Lord, that they would stop their wicked ways. You know what I'm saying? You got some serious pimps down there. I actually know a couple. Well, not now, but back in the day, I used to know some. You know what I mean? Including myself.
Right.
Go ahead.
And adulterers.
And adulterers. Everybody know what adulterer is? Go ahead.
A woman who sleep with multiple men.
It's a woman, and right here, you got adulterers that you know, that praise other gods, like you know, the cobblestone in Mecca. That's adultery. But in this right here, in this precept right here, this is talking about a woman. A woman is the adulterer in this right here, and a woman that's an adulterer is a whore. It's a woman that has a husband that sleeps around with other men. Okay. And it said what?
And adulterers, God will judge.
Sure, God will judge you. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And the judges ain't gonna be too sweet. You don't want God to judge you. Pretty much the outcome of that ain't gonna be too sweet for you. You know what I'm saying? When you stand in front of the Lord, you know, He open up the book of life, and you stand in front of the time that you you know, die and have to come back here. You adulterer, you know what I'm saying? You die, you come back here retarded. You come back here no blind. You know what I'm saying? You come back here with no limbs. You know what I'm saying? That's your judgment. You down here. You know what I mean? This little hell until you die, go back and see if you did it right again. You know what I'm saying? That's another story about reincarnation. Right now, we're on this sex and marriage. You know what I'm saying? Because I have a lot of feedback and flack about, you know, sex and marriage in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get some more on it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to prove to you that sex is marriage and there's nothing but marriage in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get you know, we're going to get what we was talking about. We're going to show that, you know what I mean? Even Christ had, you know what I mean, a father and a mother, you know what I'm saying? And he had sex, you know what I'm saying, in the Bible, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to bring that out right now, you know what I'm saying? And they was, you know what I mean? This is the marriage class. We're going to get Matthew chapter 1, verse 1. We're going to bring it out from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can talk about sex ain't marriage. Right now, we read all the marriage. I mean, look, it's many verses about marriage, but I guarantee is none of them talk about a bouquet, a tuxedo, a ring girl, a ring, engagement ring, okay? You know, the pastor with the vows, the man on one knee, you know what I mean? Wow, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Proposing. I mean, where's that at? That man looks weak. You imagine you on one knee, you are submitting yourself to, now you know, the woman's supposed to submit to the man. You know what I'm saying? You are submitting yourself to a woman. You are getting at your lowest point to the woman and giving her a ring. Yeah, that's Christianity. How feminine is that? You know what I'm saying? It's just something feminine about knee on one knee and let the woman decide your outcome. I know y'all see on TV some of these women, like these men get on one knee. It's like, you know, babe, can you marry me? And she look at him like, I can't. You know why? Because she already hitting Jerry. Jerry's already hitting that, and he hit it right. You know what I'm saying? And she can't think about being with you for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, she ain't in I.S.U.P.K on top of that. You know what I'm saying? So she don't know nothing about this. She's a wicked woman. And she don't want to be with you because you're weak. You got on one knee and you just showed how weak you are. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? You got that from me? Go ahead.
Matthew chapter 1, verse 1. The book of the generations of Jesus Christ.
This is the book of the generation of Jesus Christ. This is anybody know what a generation is? Go ahead.
A family line, lineage, or bloodline.
A family line, lineage, and a bloodline. That means somebody had a lot of sex to get to that point. You know what I'm saying? It's generations, a lot of sex and marriage. Look, sex is marriage. There's a lot of that going on. Okay? The book of the generation of Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ had a generation. He ain't just come out the sky. You know what I'm saying? The Lord, he ain't going to have sex with one of his daughters. I mean, you know, God ain't going to have sex with one of his daughters. You know what I'm saying? That's against the law. Why would the Lord have sex? That's called incest. We are the children of God. So why would God have sex with one of his children? You Christians are disgusting sometimes. Go ahead, read.
The son of David.
The son of David. Hold up. The son of David. Jesus Christ. You know, that's not that. You know, the Jesus Christ. That's not. You know, it's something that's his grandfather. You know what I'm saying? That's what they mean by the son. That's his grandfather. So this is his lineage right now we're talking about. The son of David. And go ahead.
The son of Abraham.
And hold up. The son of Abraham, hold up. You meant to tell me. David and Abraham is Jesus Christ's grandfather? Where did they tell you? Where did they teach you that in the Christian church? Hold up. Something. Hold up. Wow, a lot of people heads are blowing up. Boom. Jesus Christ has a grandfather named David, which he's going to sit on the throne of David. And he got a great-great-great-grandfather called Abraham. You understand? And if you look into these verses, this is going to tell you all of his grandfathers, you know what I'm saying, and grandmothers that of Jesus Christ. When they say begot, that is the son of. You know what I'm saying? So what we're going to do, we're going to skip down to verse Matthew chapter 1, verse 18. You know what I'm saying? We're going to prove that sex is marriage. We're going to prove that Jesus Christ is and always was Joseph's biological son. And they got married. Go ahead, read.
Matthew chapter 1, verse 18.
Go ahead.
Now the birth of Jesus Christ was on this wise.
Okay, go ahead.
When as his mother, Mary, was espoused.
Was espoused. What do the word espoused mean? Anybody know? Know what the word espoused means? Go ahead.
To be promised in marriage.
Had to be promised in marriage. So Mary was to be promised in marriage. Look, the marriage ain't gonna go down there. She's gonna be promised. Look, she seen that brother. Joseph, look. We're going, he macked it down. You know what I'm saying? What's the word? He enticed her. You know what I'm saying? And she wasn't betrothed. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Back in Exodus 22 and 16. You know what I'm saying? And this is how they got down. You know what I'm saying? He espoused her. He told her, there's something ready to go down. Go ahead, read.
When as his mother, Mary, was espoused to Joseph.
Okay.
But before they came together.
Go ahead. Before they came together. You know what I'm saying? Before they came together, you know what I'm saying? They talked about it, drink, whatever they had to do, you know what I'm saying? For the ceremony, you know what I'm saying? Before the ceremony. Now look, the ceremony ain't even the marriage. This is after the marriage. You get a ceremony. You know what I'm saying? All right, go ahead.
She was found with child.
She was found with a child. You know what I'm saying? Joseph got down with it. You know what I'm saying? She was already with a child. You know what I'm saying? He already got down with it. It was supposed to be a ceremony. It's supposed to be a ceremony. The ceremony ain't go down. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even go down yet. She was found with a child, which means what? He got down with it real quick. Go ahead.
Of the Holy Spirit.
Of the Holy Spirit, man. So it was a Holy Spirit that got over her. So look, Mary got the Holy Spirit on her. You know that Holy Spirit when she said, Lord, Lord, Lord. Look at that man right there. You know what I'm saying? Get the Holy Spirit on him, and you know, some works went down. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And that was, and go ahead. Let's go to 19. This is going to prove that the thing already went down. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Verse 19. Then Joseph, her husband.
Then Joseph what?
Then Joseph, her husband.
Hold up. Joseph, her husband. You know what I'm saying? He met her. You know what I'm saying? They got down. You know what I'm saying? You know, Mary probably had the drinks and all that. You know what I'm saying? Joseph, come here, boy. Joseph like, yeah, girl, boy, it'll take a little shit. You take a little bit more shit. You know what I'm saying? She was like, hee. They woke up in the morning. You know what I'm saying? A couple days later, look, she knew something. You know, something's growing up in her. So it was a bun in the oven. You know what I'm saying? Something in the oven. You know what I mean? And they know this. They know the law. You know what I'm saying? And it said, what did it say? Then Joseph, her husband. You know what I'm saying? It was her husband already. Go ahead. You want to read some more?
You finished?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Being a just man,
Go ahead.
and not willing to make her a public example.
Look, they already had this baby. He didn't want to make her. Look, you're supposed to, you know what I mean, made it known that, look, this is my, you know what I mean, this is my wife. We had sex, you know, ceremony. You know, they kind of broke the law a little bit. You know, they didn't go by, you know, he didn't court her. You know what I mean? It wasn't a 6-month rule. You know what I mean? They just got down. And she was married. And he didn't want to make her into a public example. You know what I'm saying? Because back then, a public example could be death in some cases. You know what I'm saying? And he did not want to make her into a public example. You know what I'm saying? But he knew when he had sex with Mary, Mary knew that was her husband. She was happy. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Was minded to put her away privily.
He was minded. He was going to, you know what I mean, put her away. You know, he was going to, like, you know, put her away. You know what I mean? He was going to, you know what I mean, not tell everybody. Everybody wouldn't even know that they, you know what I mean, was, you know, had sex. But it was something, you know what I mean, that they had reassurance. You know what I'm saying? And that was, go ahead, read 20.
Verse 20. But while he thought on these things, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared unto him in a dream.
And the angel came down and said, look, boy, you're out the door. Boy, what you did, don't worry about that. You know what I'm saying? That's your wife. You know what I'm saying? You got something special in there. You got something special that's going to save the whole entire planet. All right? Don't worry about what you did. Let us deal with that. We're going to deal with the Lord, and we're going to get up out of this mess. You know what I'm saying? And that's what basically with them. You know what I'm saying? Mary had sex with Joseph. I don't want to hear the Christian church talk about that. You know what I mean? It's like, what's it, what they call it? I used to know. What they call it again?
Fornication.
No. When Mary just had appeared a baby.
Immaculate conception.
Immaculate conception. Immaculate conception. You know what I'm saying? That's when a baby just appeared out of nowhere inside your stomach without sperm. Go ahead.
Well, even if you read down into that next verse, the angel even calls Mary his wife. So evidently the angel said, you know, the angel called her his wife.
Right.
So even the angel knows that they had sex, right?
Which is the Lord.
Right.
That was the messenger of the Lord. So that was
right.
You know what I'm saying? The Lord don't come down and you know, speak to anybody. He sends this angel. Go ahead, keep reading on.
The angel of the Lord appeared unto him in a dream, saying, Joseph, thou son of David.
Son of what?
thou son of David,
That's King David's father. Go ahead.
fear not to take unto thee Mary, thy wife.
Look, the Lord just could, reassure that Mary was the wife. And it's also showing you through all the other scripture that sex is marriage. So in order for that man to be Mary's wife, they had to have sex. There's no other way around. You know what I'm saying? Sex is marriage in the Bible. I don't know how many people keep on saying, about the, walking down the aisle. That is a Roman custom. You know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to take the customs of your enemy. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, what verse is that? Anybody?
That was verse 20 we just read.
No, I mean, give me Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1. You know what I'm saying? This is what you ain't supposed to do. And if you right now, if you want to sit up there and look at the customs of weddings, and knowing that is not an Israelite custom, why don't you look it up on YouTube? Do your research on weddings. But this is what the Lord said about other customs, which is the wedding is a custom of another nation. It's not an Israelite custom. It's really not. It is sex is marriage in the Bible. You can have a ceremony, you know what I'm saying? But that wedding with the cake, with the little ring boy and all that, that is not a Israelite custom. You got that from me?
Come.
Go ahead, read.
Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1.
Go ahead.
Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you.
Hear the word that the Lord is speaking unto you. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
O house of Israel.
O house of what?
O house of Israel.
O house of Moab.
O house of Israel.
O house of Ishmael.
O house of Israel.
O house of Cush.
O house of Israel.
O house of Israel. What is Israel? Blacks, Hispanic, Native American. This is Israel right here. You know what I'm saying? That custom of the Christian church, the wedding is not the custom of Israel. Go ahead.
Thus saith the Lord.
Go ahead.
Learn not the way of the heathen.
Learn not the what?
Learn not the way of the heathen.
Learn not the way of the heathen. Okay? I want you people out there on YouTube just to do your research on wedding. Just go up and just look the history of wedding. And if it's not a Israelite custom, just don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Come into Israelite school, practical knowledge. We show you how to marry. We show you how to have a long-lasting marriage. Some of these brothers have been in here longer than any other person, in the world. Okay? We keep our marriage. You know what I'm saying? We keep our marriage so well that, the Lord is with us so we can get another marriage. Some of us get 3 marriage. And we don't throw our women away. We keep them. And they're happy. You know what I'm saying? So let's get some more on this, marriage, man. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody think, sex ain't marriage. So, we got to bring it out. You know what I mean? We got to bring it out every day, every type of data out. You know what I'm saying? Let's get
Take your time.
1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 6. You know what I'm saying? You just got proved, you know what I mean? And you know what? The Christian church is getting weaker and weaker by the day because people is fed up with bull crap. You know what I'm saying? They tired of their pastor, you know what I mean? That's women. Most of them tell them how to run their marriage. Some of the pastors tell you to leave your husband, which is clearly the Lord is not with that man. They tell you to leave your husband. Then after the pastor tell you to leave your husband, he come knocking at your door trying to give you Bible study and trying to get in your drawers. You know what I'm saying? It's a clear snake. You know what I'm saying? I heard that before too. You know what I'm saying? These are real actual events that we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? If you stick with this Bible, our Constitution, you know what I'm saying, you're going to have a long-lasting wedding, you know what I'm saying, and you're going to raise your kids the right way, you know what I'm saying, by the law, the laws of the Lord, you know what I'm saying. You got anybody getting questions up in there?
Not yet.
Good.
Wow, sir.
What is it, 1 Corinthians?
Chapter 7, verse 6. Verse 8. 6 verse 8.
Yeah, verse 8. Verse 8.
1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 8. I say, therefore, to the unmarried and the widows, it is good for them if they abide, even as I.
Now the law, I mean, you don't have to be married. You know what I'm saying? Paul was, you know what I mean, really never married. You know what I'm saying? The best if you don't get married. You know what I'm saying? It's better if you don't. The best prophets in the Bible is the ones that never married. You know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ never married. You know what I'm saying? It's not a law for you to marry. You don't have to marry. You know what I'm saying? It is not unlawful for you not to marry. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, read on.
But if they cannot contain.
If they cannot what?
If they cannot contain.
Listen, if you can't contain yourself, and you see, you know, your sister see that fine man and you just can't contain yourself, or you brothers see that half a moon on that sister back. Look, man, that ain't for you. It ain't meant for you to be, you know what I mean, like Paul or Christ. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself. You know what I'm saying? Let's read on.
Let them marry, for it is better to marry than to burn.
Listen, man, it's better for you to get married than for you to burn. You know what I'm saying? And if that burn come on, it can make you into a rapist. It can make you, I mean, that burn is serious. You know what I'm saying? You can fornicate. You can become a whoremonger. And look, go ahead and get yourself a wife so that you can put that fire out for you. You know what I'm saying? Put that fire out, you know what I mean? Be with that woman for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You need, if you need so, get 2 wives. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I mean? Don't let it burn. You know what I'm saying? Don't be ushered. Let it burn. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it burn. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? That's law too, man. You don't have to get a wife. You know what I'm saying? It's better if you don't get a wife. But if you can't contain yourself, go get a wife. You know what I'm saying? Both of them is lawful. You can have a wife or you can not have a wife. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And that's lawful. You know what I'm saying? I know you know, when I was, you know, in the world before I met my wives, man, I was you know, I was a horrible whoremonger slash whoremonger. You know what I mean? By the grace of God, you know what I'm saying? I found my wife and I found the I.S.U.P.K, you know what I'm saying? And they saved my life. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, man, I commend GEN.YAHANNA for opening up this book and showing me the ways that I'm supposed to live my life through the dietary law, you know what I'm saying, through the word of God, you know what I'm saying, how to raise my family right, you know what I'm saying. So we're going to get some more because it's very important. The most important part of this nation is building this nation. How you build this nation through marriage. You know what I'm saying? It's not throwing your wives away. You know what I'm saying? It's not, sleeping around with multiple women and throwing them away. You know what I'm saying? This is the only way that we want to build our nation. If you go to these other nations, they don't do the same things that we do. You know what I'm saying? They got order in that nation as far as dealing with other women. You know what I'm saying? So we want to get some more in this marriage. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, that's marriage. Okay, let's get someone up. Multiple wives, shall we? You think we should go on multiple wives? Because this is what this goes up women's spine right here. I mean, it just makes them cringe. You know what I'm saying? I was speaking with a bull night today. You know what I'm saying? And she said I was trifling for having 2 wives. Really? So you meant to tell me I'm trifling for having 2 wives, but you ain't trifling from eating that box off that other dyke that looks exactly like Homer Simpson? Are you kidding me? That right there is defilement. Okay, it was totally disgusting for how she did. And I said, so okay, ask me this. So is God with me? Is God with the homosexual? For man with a man, or man with a woman, or is God with me just for having more than one wife? And she said, God is with me because all I got to do is repent. I said, there it is. That's what the Christian church, look, all you got to do is repent. So you can sleep with that woman and then repent. Like she knew she was wrong. You know what I'm saying? So you're saying you could lay with this woman and repent and then do it again the next day. Are you kidding me? Go ahead.
The church gave her a get out of jail free card.
What? Goodness. Get out of jail free card. Good night.
She playing Monopoly.
What? That was the most craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. Go ahead.
The Christian church used that as a crutch, but they don't know when you repent, you have to actually do the action. Because if you're going to be dealt forgiveness from the Most High, you must do the things contained within the law so that you can be forgiven. It's not just a word, it's an action. And the Christian church used that word repent as a word, but not an action. So without any action, there's nothing done.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And this is how these, go ahead.
What it said, what's the scripture say? Without
it says
works are dead, right? What does it say?
It says,
go ahead, pull it up. You know what you're doing?
Faith without works is dead.
Oh, yeah, faith without works is dead.
Right.
But she doesn't realize that when she says repent, that she must give up what she's doing in order to wholeheartedly repent. She got to stop doing it. So she said, all I got to do is just repent.
Right.
So she's been repenting since forever.
Forever. And that's what the Christian church, teaches you. That's why you got all the pedophiles. This is why your preacher is gay. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. This is why you have women pastors and all that. Because they feel like they can repent and they get a whole, the slate is slain. I mean, the slate is clean for the day. And, you got tomorrow to deal with. Wake up, rise and shine. Oh, yawn. Go do it again. By the time you go to sleep, oh, Lord, sorry. Good night. And, they get to do it again. You know what I'm saying? How ridiculous is that? I couldn't believe what I heard today. It was like, wow. And, I hope that person is looking at this. Hope you got your Bible out so you can read it. You know what I'm saying? And know that, the Lord is not with you or your homosexual acts, okay? But yeah, we want to show you that, it is lawful to have one, none, or more than one wife. It's totally lawful. You know what I'm saying? You can have no wife, you can have one wife, or you can have 5 wives, okay? And we're going to bring it out right now, okay? Let me give you Exodus Exodus chapter 21, verse 10. The Lord one put these in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna creep through some of them. You know what I'm saying? If it's in the Bible, then you know what I mean, it's lawful. You know what I'm saying? And in the Bible, you have over 40 different people, prophets, over 40. You know what I mean? It's over 40 different people, prophets in the Bible. God ain't do nothing to them. He actually praised some of these people, and they had more than one wife, included Jacob, King David. Yeah, the same King David that Christ is going to sit on his throne. Yeah, King David had, I think, about 7 wives. Okay? Solomon. Now, Solomon, he the one who messed up, but, you know, it was lawful, but it was unlawful. It was lawful for him to have as many wives as he did. Solomon had 1,000 wives. He had 700 wives and 300 concubines. He had 1,000 wives. That man, I couldn't imagine having that. I wouldn't even want that on my plate. You know what I mean? All praise due to him. But, you know, he messed up because he had strange women. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord ain't with you know, strange women. That's how he lost the kingdom. That's how Solomon lost the kingdom. It wasn't that he had 700 women. That wasn't the problem. It was that he had strange women. He had Edomites. He had Moabites. He had Ishmaelites. He had all that. You're supposed to have the daughters of Zion and nothing else. That's it. I mean, that's all you're supposed to have. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to get this right here. You know what I'm saying? This is Exodus chapter 21, verse 10. Got that?
Exodus chapter 21, verse 10.
Go ahead.
If he take him another wife.
A what?
Another wife.
What that word another means?
More than one.
That means more than one.
That means another one.
Right. An addition to that one that you had. You know
extra.
So you got the one wife. This is an addition to that one wife. Go ahead.
And in the little play on words, another means not your original, but an other.
An other.
Right.
An other.
Right. This is two. Go ahead.
Her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage shall he not diminish.
Look, check this out. This is a law. If you do have another wife, you're supposed to treat her the same way if you got the other wife. You know what I'm saying? The same way. You know what I mean? You're supposed to treat her good too. Get that woman some food, you know what I'm saying? Put some clothes on her, take her out, you know, shake a little tail fella, you know what I'm saying? Look, you got a couple cash, a little dollars, you know what I'm saying? Tax return come in. She don't got a car, but your wife got a car. But buy the other wife a car too, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? As long as it's not like, you know what I mean? You don't have to be like rich on the rich stuff, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She don't care what it is as long as she ride, you know what I'm saying? Nowadays, you can get a nice hoopty for nothing, you know what I'm saying? Riding around. We got some more now. That's it. No, that's it. Let's drop that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you got more than one wife, you know what I'm saying? It says that right in the Bible. You can have more than one wife, but you just gotta, you know, you can't diminish her, you know, you gotta treat her well. You know what I'm saying? You gotta treat her right. You gotta treat her just like the other wife that you have, and the other wife gotta treat her well. You know what I mean? The same. You know what I'm saying? This is a law in the Bible. So why is these Christians saying, you know, man, that's trifling? No, you trifling. What you trying to do is diminish the people that's in this Bible. You know what I'm saying? These are forefathers. They did it like that. And guess what? The men in the I.S.U.P.K going to do the same way. We're going to walk the same path as the priests and the prophets. You know what I mean? Back then in the day. You know what I'm saying? You good? You good, bro?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, let's get a little bit more on this. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna find out some more. Let's get let's get Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because this one day, something horrible on this planet is going to happen. It's going to be a lot of, just horrible things, just things that you never thought that would touch down in the United States. You know what I'm saying? Armies over here, war in the street. You know what I'm saying? And these women ain't going to have. Look, there's more women on this planet Earth than men. You know what I'm saying? It's a scientific fact. So you going to tell me all these women, the ones that's left over, ain't going to have a husband? They going to have a husband. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord going to be with the men in the I.S.U.P.K to get these women. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And we're going to prove it in the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? You got that, Philip?
Come. Go ahead,
read.
Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man.
Hold up. In that day, you know what I'm saying? In that day this is a future prophecy. You know what I'm saying? And that day, that day is now. It's coming up on that day. You know what I'm saying? And that day, 7 women is going to be without shelter. They're going to, you know what I mean? They're going to be, just being around. They need protection. You know what I'm saying? They need real men. You got homosexuals out here that's preying on these women, children. You know what I'm saying? Some of these women are going to get tired of that. They're going to know what the real men is. They're going to know what the realest men on the planet Earth is. That's these hardcore niggas up in the I.S.U.P.K. These are the hardest core brothers. These are the men of men. You know what I'm saying? These men are trained to kill and die if need be for their family. You know what I'm saying? And these women out here in these streets going to understand that. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, read. Saying,
we will eat our own bread.
Look, man, look. They saying, look, we will eat, and this is a metaphor for, their own bread. Hey, eat their own bread. You know what I'm saying? What most of these women say when you go ahead?
Talk about money.
Right. Yeah, the bread is the money. You know what I'm saying? I was ready to say, most of these women out here be like, you know what I mean? You go to the bar, you want to buy a woman a drink. She's like, I got my own money. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You got some of them women up in Hollywood, they got their own money, but they don't got their own real man. You know what I'm saying? Because their real man is blowing rod in the backstage on what they call the casting couch, blowing rod.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's no, that ain't a real man. They want a real man to take care of them. You know what I'm saying? To you know what I mean? And they got their own money. You know what I'm saying? So they don't need your money. They want to give you money. You know what I'm saying? They want to take care of you. You know what I mean? Just for giving them away from this hell that they in. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, read.
And wear our own apparel.
Look, we got our own clothes. We got our own money. You know what I'm saying? I buy my own clothes. Look, I'll make you some clothes out of one. What you need? You got some. Look, right now you got these sisters on the I.S.U.P.K, which is the baddest sisters on the planet Earth. Trust and believe that. You know what I'm saying? We got the baddest sisters. You know what I'm saying? Make garments for these brothers. You know what I'm saying? They only have to look. They don't have to. Most of these brothers, all these brothers up in the I.S.U.P.K, they don't even have to have that. You know what I mean? They got their wives to make it for them. You know what I'm saying? Need be, they got their wives to pay for the cars. Go ahead, boy, I got that. The water, my Lord. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, sister. Call one come. You know what I'm saying? These are the baddest sisters. And yes, you cannot get them. They are ours. Okay? Go ahead, read.
Only let us be called by thy name.
Look, they just want to be called by thy name. They want to be called the house of not the zone.
Right.
Okay? You know what I'm saying? They want to be called the house of Gabar Da. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I mean, that's how they want to be. They just want to be called by thy name. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Damn, they want to be called the house of Chicago. No, damn. I almost got that. It's just a brain fart. They want to be called the house of Matham, Chicago. You know what I'm saying? That's what they want to be called the name. You know what I mean? Because they know these are mighty warriors. You know what I'm saying? They know they're going to be protected. You know what I'm saying? At all costs. If need be, we would die for them.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's all of them. You know what I'm saying? All, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 7. I don't think I could do more than 7. I could do. Oh, that might be a little too much. I don't know. Lord B. You know what I'm saying?
You stretch it down.
Yeah, stretch.
Stretch it down.
Man. God. Yeah.
That's what it's young girl.
But look, man. And that's how it's gonna be, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And this is the law of the of the Bible. You know what I'm saying? We reading this strictly out the Bible. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We ain't cutting no corners and nothing like that. This is what is in these scriptures. A man can have 2 wives. You know what I'm saying? He can have multiple wives as he wants to. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. Let's get some more. Just to show that you can have more than one wife in the Bible. That's what the Lord allows. You know what I'm saying? Let me get Deuteronomy chapter 21, verse 15. Because we read straight from the Bible, man. You know what I mean? The Christian church, I mean, they read like one phrase and, give you you can go pay to get go get a seminar to make you feel good. You know what I'm saying? Think and Grow Rich seminar, you know what I mean? Pay you $200 instead of you going in there the whole year and pay about $20,000 for nothing. Then you know what I mean? Your rent is backed up, and you go to ask your pastor, look, my rent is backed up. He's like, well, look, sister, you need to pray more. And next month you get thrown out in the street. He said, I need it. And he look at you like, I can't help you, sis. He's saying that while he's passing you in his Rolls Royce, while you got the the homeless sign up. It's ridiculous. The Christian church is the house of Satan, man.
The house of Satan.
You know what I'm saying? Those pork chop preachers is there to fulfill their own lusts. You know what I'm saying? And there to molest your kids, take your money, and take your wife. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't believe me, just go to Christian church and just listen to the horrific stories that they got. Every church got one. I guarantee it.
Mm-hmm.
Just go in there. You know what I'm saying? But you come into this I.S.U.P.K, we want to teach you how to be the man of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? We want to teach you how to be God's warrior. And we also want to teach you that, look, if you're not in the I.S.U.P.K, don't go out there and try to get yourself more than one wife, okay? Don't try that, because you don't know what you're doing. In order to do that, you need to be with this one body God. You don't need multiple women, but if you feel to do so, you need, you know what I mean, men to teach you. You understand? Let's get Deuteronomy chapter 21, verse 15. They're going to sit up there and say, they're going to sit up there and let homosexuality in the church be okay, not even looked upon. A gay man could go in there and hold another gay man's hand, kiss him in front of the pulpit, and nobody will say nothing. But let you go in there with two women, one on one hand and one on the other hand, and you watch how the uproar of that church will get. The pastor might throw you out. You know what I'm saying? Which is just clearly crazy. You got that, brother?
Go
ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 21, verse 15.
Go ahead.
If a man have two wives.
If a man have what?
If a man have two wives.
Shalom. You know what I'm saying? Shalom. Go ahead. You can read some more.
One beloved and another hated.
This right here is telling you, you know, back in the day, which these laws is going to come back around full. You know what I mean? Once the kingdom come here, you know what I'm saying? Because this is the law. This is how you're supposed to deal with your woman with, you know, two wives. You know what I'm saying? Just in case the husband died or so forth. If you read chapter 21, verse 15, it's going to clearly show you how you're supposed to deal with, you know, two wives. But you go ahead, you read some more now.
One beloved and another hated. Mm-hmm. And they have borne him children, both the beloved and the hated. And if the firstborn son be hers that was hated, verse 16, then it shall be when he maketh his sons to inherit that which he hath, that he may not make the son of the beloved firstborn before the son of the hated.
Right. So this is clearly telling you, you know, how it's supposed to go down in the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? This is what's going to happen. Look, when Christ come back, the lawyer is out of the subject. Bye. See you, lawyer. Bye. It's not going to be like that. Mm-mm. It's going to be just like it says in here. You know what I'm saying? Look, the lawyer is the way of the heathen. When Christ come back, we're going to do it the old biblical way. You know what I'm saying? Firstborn, you know what I'm saying? You know, if the man have a couple wives and, you know, the firstborn get it, and that firstborn gonna have to take care of all the wives. You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, when Christ come back, we're gonna be kings. We're gonna have trillions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have planets. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have planets. We're gonna have spaceships. You know what I'm saying? We could go to other planets and get resources and what have you. It don't, you know what I mean? But that's, you know, that's in the future. Coming to a theater near you, you understand? It's coming. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? White man better watch out because he's going to change. We might send him to other planets too, you know what I'm saying? We might sell him to other, you know what I mean? I don't know how it's going to go down, but that's another class, you know what I'm saying? We're showing you that, you know what I mean, sex is marriage and multiple wives is lawful in the Bible, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't have more than one wife, man. You know what I'm saying? But what you can have, a woman can't have, she can't have more than one husband. I don't know where that bull crap came from. You know what I'm saying?
Came from the Christian church.
They came from the Christian church. Oh, well.
They were equal to us, so they can do what we do.
Right. You know what I'm saying? That's what they think. They think the woman's equal. No. The woman is for the man, not the man for the woman. Okay? The woman is supposed to, you know, submit herself to the man. Okay? The woman is for us. Therefore, She can only have one husband for the rest of her life. This is the law of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like you women out there that can hold around, once you sleep with that man and you sleep with another man, you commit an adultery, because that first man that you slept with is your husband. And if you sleep with another man, you have committed adultery, and then you has also made that other man commit adultery. You know what I'm saying? So it's a double-edged sword. So, you know what I'm saying? But, it was a woman and a Samaritan woman that was at the well with Christ. You know what I'm saying? Okay. It was a Samaritan woman that was at the well with Christ. And, she tried to, Christ just wanted some water. You know what I'm saying? And try to tell her, if you give me some water, then, I'll give you, living water. There you go. Give you living water. You know what I'm saying? Give you the law, statute, and commandment, and you're going to have everlasting life with this. You know what I'm saying? But, let me get John chapter 4, verse 16. First John. Is that First John? Let me make sure. First John. I think it is First John. Chapter 4. No. It's John chapter 4. Verse 16. Because some of these women had no problem with, men having multiple wives. And they said, well, if y'all can do it, we can do it. No, you cannot. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to give you one example of, you can't. This is Jesus. Yahweh Shah talking to a Samaritan woman at the well. You know what I'm saying? And, it was in, conversation. He, instead of talking to her, he asked, where's your husband? You know what I'm saying? And this is what he said. You got that?
John 4:16. Jesus said unto her, go call thy husband.
Jesus told this woman, after he spoke about, a couple of things, he told her, well, look, go get your husband. You know what I'm saying? Because this is an Israelite custom that we talk to the woman's husband instead of talking to the woman. You know what I'm saying? Like your Christian church don't keep that custom. They rather talk to the woman instead of the husband. And that defiles the woman. You know what I'm saying? That goes the woman to rise up against the husband, because that homosexual, pastor has put some, demons in your woman, and now she feel like she don't have to, submit to you, listen, or anything. You know what I'm saying? That's when she said, well, Jesus is, my sweet Jesus is my, you know what I mean? But no.
Yeah, personal.
Yeah, right. We got a personal relationship. And this is what the pastor told me. You know what I'm saying? The pastor told you, what are you talking about? What? Right there. Jesus speak to me. You know what I'm saying? To him. Oh, really? Okay. All right. But no, we don't get down like that, man. We speak to the husbands in here. This is why this is the one true body of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because we do everything in decency and order in this house. You understand? Go ahead.
And come hither. The woman answered and said, I have no husband.
She said, look, Jesus, Yahweh Shah told this lady to go get her husband. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And she was like, oh, I don't have no husband. You know what I mean? Didn't know she was speaking to a prophet of God. You know what I'm saying? True living prophet of God. You know what I'm saying? The number one, the criminal. You know what I'm saying? And this is what Jesus said. Go ahead. Start from 17 again.
The woman answered and said, I have no husband. Jesus said unto her, thou hast well said, I have no husband.
Look, Jesus said, like, oh, you say you don't have no husband? Oh, really? Go ahead. Verse 18.
Verse 18. For thou hast had 5 husbands.
So Jesus said, no, look. You know what, girl? You got 5 husbands. You know what I'm saying? You got 5 husbands. Oh. And look, when some of y'all out there thinking like, yeah, she got 5 husbands. Go ahead. This is what Jesus said.
And whom thou now hast is not thy husband.
Look, Jesus basically said, look, you got 5 husbands. And the one that you sleeping with right now, he's not your husband. You know why? Because out of that 5 husbands, the one she probably slept before then is her husband. So that means the man that she sleep with and go home to right now, that's not her husband. That's a clear cut for you women that think you can have more than one husband. You can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't have it. Because the Lord just cut this woman. And after that, she knew that she was in front of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because how she know that the Lord knew she was a whore. You know what I'm saying? Out there sleeping or around. You know what I'm saying? And then she go back and she would probably bring this water back to the man that Christ was talking to. That wasn't even her husband. But that man probably giving her money. You know what I'm saying? And treating her good. And at nighttime, she go out there and be a night walker. You know what I'm saying? A street girl. A hooker. You know what I'm saying? Street walker. You know what I'm saying? We call them night walkers. Getting night crawlers. You know what I'm saying? Casada. Let me stop. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, she was out that mob. You know what I'm saying? And she went home to that man, probably getting that water. And he was like, thank you, baby. All right, I'm ready to leave out tonight. I'll be back. Mm-hmm. That wasn't even her husband. She, you know what I mean? She even said that wasn't her husband. She said it wasn't her husband. She ain't had no husband. So she knows she was creeping, man. She was creeping hard, man. Look, you women that keep sleeping around with these men, look, that first man is your husband. You know what I'm saying? And if you sleep with the next man, that's your husband. If you sleep with the next man, that's your husband. If you go back to the other man, that the first one that I just talked about, that man ain't your husband. You're fornicating, and you're causing that man to sin, which is a double sin on you, a double sin on him. You know what I'm saying? And that's the law. And that's the, you know what I mean? That's the law. That's the law in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? This is how we get down, man. This is how Israel get down, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a disgusting thing for you women to think that you can sleep around with any and everybody. Every time you sleep with a man, the Lord is counting you of having a husband. You know what I'm saying? Until he just straight up in the Bible, he calls you a whore. You know what I'm saying? It's in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Women that sleep with one. Matter of fact, I think, what is that? When the Lord call a woman a whore. I forgot who the verse is.
About that.
What's the verse that women, the Lord called women whores?
60 Matthew 25.
Yeah. When when women sleep around with more than one man, you know what I'm saying? The Lord called them straight up whores. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we'll find it though, but
I got it.
You got it?
So that's Matthew 15 and 26.
Matthew 15 and 26. This is for you women that think you can have.
Let's start at verse 24.
Okay. Verse 24. This is what the Lord thinks about you women sleeping around with other men. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Come on now, you got it?
Matthew 15 and 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Verse 25. Then came she and worshipped him, saying, Lord, help me.
No, that's not.
That's it.
You sure?
Yeah, verse 26. But he answered and said, it is not meet to take the children's bread and cast it to the dogs.
No, this the lady that wanted to get her daughter
With the vex.
Vex. Yeah, we talking about
The spirit.
yeah, the spirit of a woman. That's
The woman that the daughter with the
But
spirit.
we'll get it up. We'll get it up. You know what I'm saying? We didn't bring it up. I just thought
That's
somebody.
it.
When he had to heal the daughter.
Yes, that's it. You got to read verse. You got it's in Matthew 1 and 22. On down.
You said Matthew 1?
Yeah, Matthew 15 and 22 on down to 26.
Okay, yeah, down to 28.
Select.
Yeah, but this doesn't have nothing to do with marriage.
Yeah. That's all right. I'll find it. You know what I'm saying? Right now. You know what I mean? We'll find it on another day. You know. But multiple wives is not forbidden in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? It's over 50 people, over 40 prophets and stuff in the Bible that have more than one wife. You know what I'm saying? The brothers in the I.S.U.P.K, we are the true prophets of the Lord. We've been bringing this out since 1969. You know what I'm saying? These scriptures, you know what I'm saying? These scriptures is what we abide by, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I mean? This is what we do, you know what I'm saying? Let me get a couple of scriptures out, man, just to clarify. This is Jesus Christ. Give me the one with Jesus Christ bring the parable about the kingdom of heaven, using it as about the kingdom of heaven, about the parable about the women.
Those 7 women that waited for their husband.
Right. 10, actually 10.
10.
You know what I'm saying? See, our Lord and Savior used a parable that was comparing, he was comparing the kingdom of heaven, you know what I'm saying? And he used a parable that used multiple women as his parable. Now you gotta ask yourself, why would Christ even do that? You know what I'm saying? I mean, if he did it, it gotta be lawful.
Matthew 25 and 1.
You know what I'm saying? It's gotta be lawful. Okay, just for a minute, you know what I'm saying? Just for a minute, just imagine if, you know, Christ used a parable about homosexuality or something like that. It wouldn't even be lawful, you know what I'm saying? He wouldn't even say nothing like that. But what he did, what was that? Matthew's
25 and 1.
25 and 1, Matthew 12. But what he did was use a parable about the kingdom of heaven. And he used this parable using, you know, multiple wives. And we're going to bring it out right now. You know what I'm saying? You got that?
Con.
Go ahead.
Matthew chapter 25, verse 1. Then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom.
Look, Christ is using this parable. You said 25 and 1?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 25. This is crazy. Something like this.
That's it right there.
Yeah, something wrong with the phone, though. But go ahead, read it.
You want to use the book?
No, go ahead. I'm ready. Go ahead.
Verse 2, and 5 of them were wise.
5 of them were wise. He's using this parable. You got read it from the top again, Salaki.
Matthew chapter 25, verse 1.
Go ahead.
Then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins.
Unto 10 virgins. 10 virgins. It don't mean 10 virgins that didn't have sex. These are 10 virgins that are in the truth. You know what I'm saying? They came in the truth, like some of you sisters just joined and learned the truth. You know what I'm saying? You were born again. You understand? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Which took their lamps.
Which took their lamps. They had lamps because they was going to do what?
And went forth to meet the bridegroom.
The bride what?
The bridegroom.
The bridegrooms.
The bridegroom.
That's one man. You got 10 women going to meet this one man. You know what I'm saying? This is what Christ is using a parable about, you know, the kingdom around. So you got 10 women getting, you know what I mean, their lamps together to go and meet the bridegroom. They going to break their neck to go meet this one man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure they right. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And 5 of them were wise.
5 of them was wise. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And 5 were foolish.
Okay, well, look, check this out. I ain't going to want, you know what I mean? If you want to call a woman, I don't want 5 foolish wives. That is a, you know what I mean? That's destruction. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have a 5 wise wives. You know what I'm saying? The ones that can cook, clean, you know what I'm saying? Take care of kids. You know what I'm saying? Know how to make some money. You know what I'm saying? Know how to network with you, and so we all can make some money. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of wise wives I want. Go ahead.
They that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them.
Look, the foolish ones were so stupid, so they ain't take no oil. You know what I'm saying? They ain't take no oil. This is how the kingdom of heaven, you got to get ready for the kingdom of heaven, just like the men in the I.S.U.P.K, you know what I'm saying? He using the parables, how you got to get ready for this kingdom, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
But the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps.
So, you look, the wise took the vessel of oil with their lamp. Look, they ready. You know what I'm saying? These wise are ready to go. You know what I'm saying? They ready to meet this bridegroom. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? Ready to get down. Okay. Yeah, they ready to get down. These wise women is trying to, you know what I mean, get their act together so they could be, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Impress this bridegroom. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. And once again, this is a parable that Christ is using for the kingdom.
While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept.
Go ahead.
And at midnight, there was a cry made, behold, the bridegroom cometh.
Oh, but he's here. You know what I mean? He here. They getting there. They got their makeup together. Oh, he here. You know what I'm saying? Now you gotta go out in the dark to meet this cat. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Go ye out to meet him.
I don't know if you know back then, but it wasn't no street lights back then. You know what I'm saying? You had your candle light, and that's how you could see at nighttime. That was it. It's pitch dark. Couldn't see nothing. Go ahead.
Then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps.
Go ahead.
And the foolish said unto the wise, give us your oil.
The foolish ones asked the sisters that already had their oil lamps ready. You know what I'm saying? Look, can we have some of your oil? And they said, yeah, girl, you crazy. You know how long we prepped this to get this oil so we can take this walk, this meet this fine brother, you know, your mind. Go ahead.
For our lamps are gone out.
Go ahead.
But the wise answered, saying, not so, lest there be not enough for us and you.
That's not enough for us and you. Look, somebody gonna be short-handed. Go ahead.
But go ye rather to them that sell and buy for yourselves.
Yeah, go get your own stuff. Right?
And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came, and they that were ready went in with him to the marriage.
There it is. Sex is marriage in the Bible. Look, that bridegroom was rich. He probably had
Multiple wives.
He had multiple wives. He had 5 of them ready to go. Look,
10.
No, he had 10, but
he could
5.
Have had 10
He could have had 10, right?
They were smart.
They were smart, but 5 of them was dumb. Foolish. Dumb, foolish, as the scriptures say. And look, they left out, and the 5 wives. You know what I mean? That man probably had a nice little palace. Every woman had their own, you know what I mean, their own apartment or whatever inside that place. And, I mean, he cooked and baked all of it. You understand? Mm-hmm. And with that, we is the I.S.U.P.K. coming out of 1 West, out of Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohanna. We are here to teach only the blacks, Hispanic, and Native American Indian that you are the true biblical Jews of the Bible. And of course, the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. And with that, I'm going to turn the class over to priest and officer, the Barda.
Shalom. These are the security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K. out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohanna. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister come into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves to the world. After 6 months, if a brother or a sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers 18:21 and Malachi 3:8-10. Means tenth in the Hebrew, and is pronounced ma'ashra. 10% of every penny of any interest the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like to give. Up holy convocations, we have the 50th annual Passover up in Jamaica, Queens, New York, at the Woodhaven Ballroom. And Commanding General Yohanna had made it so that we will have, and the Most High in Christ had made it so that we will have this 50th Passover. Hopefully, through the Most High in Christ, this will be our last one, and that we can get the hell up out of here. You know, come congregate with your brothers and sisters, see your brothers and sisters that's in this truth from the I.S.U.P.K. all over the country, all over the world, that, you know, we come together in brotherhood and sisterhood as Christ has commanded us to do. Zephaniah 2:1, gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired. So the Most High is talking to Israel to do this thing. Not only at this time of year, but at least 3 times a year, you must appear in front of the Most High in Christ. Remind Akim and Akwati to check on social media such as isupk.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for I.S.U.P.K. events and materials. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he is to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, shirt, pants, headband, or scarf. And with that, shalom. Men of Israel, Amayim, Sar, turn and face the teacher. We will give a 1 courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Amayim Shabbat. Amayim, Barak, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah Barak Atah. Yamata, give a one courtesy salute to the sister. Turn and face the sister. Men of Israel, Amayim Shabbat, Amayim, Barak, Yahweh Shemar Alatah Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Yamata, dismiss.